Hi, my name's Jessica Waters-Gordon. I'm an Australian artist and I'm here in Guatemala in Antigua, and this is my art exhibition. Here we are in Panza Verde Hotel. It's a little boutique hotel. It's just simply stunning. I would love to live here. And I was given the opportunity to have an exhibition here. It's been here for a week and it's going on for a month. So I came here over a year ago now, and I came here because I just love the textiles here. I started researching textiles, and they have a huge amount of different styles, techniques, traditions to do with textiles here. And also, being such a machismo country, I wanted to come and check it out and help empower women. So I've been doing been working with a lot of women, but this is my art exhibition, the works that I've been doing in my own spare time for the last year. This is some of the portraits. I took some portraits of women, Indigenous women. So this is with pen. These are geometric shapes that you can see in their textiles, and this is with markers, just really fine dotted markers, and I've put water on it, and then I've used imagery that you see daily in Guatemala, and the yellow here I've used markers and then put water over the top, and then this one is all markers. Found this imagery on the internet. So yeah, so this whole collection is about advertising, bombardment of images, and also the other side of my mentality, what I've been thinking about. You know, I started doing these pen drawings in Australia, busking on the street and using pen, just simply pen on paper. And then I started to travel. I went to Morocco, I went to Mexico, and a little bit to Guatemala. This was 3 years ago, 2013. And yeah, I really was fascinated by the colors. And just as like a meditative process, I just started drawing patterns, a lot of abstracts. You know, you don't have to think about anything. You're just thinking about color combinations, and you can just really unwind. And so with this exhibition, well, then I started thinking, well, I love my pen drawings and I love my abstracts. It'd be really cool to combine them. And so this is the result. So these are the pen drawings. Her face I found from the internet, and then the abstracts using markers. So here I'm really commenting and appropriating images from media and then commenting on society. The colours are kind of like her psyche, or, you know, the chaos in our minds, just bombarded by images. This one is called Echo. It's a pen drawing, an image I found on the internet. It's just fine lines over and over. It takes a few days to complete one of these. Here's a man, fine pen drawing. And I'd like to add some humour in my drawings. There's a car tyre. This one's called Mirror Mirror, commenting on the beauty magazines. And this one is kind of like an apocalyptic scene, landscape. It's called hedonism. So it's talking about, it's kind of like the future. I don't like to imagine a future like this, but it kind of already is like this. A lot of people living amongst the rubbish, and then there's the rich people just having fun. And so these are some of the collages I've done. I've used pen here to create the portrait. I've used magazines, acrylic paint. It's reflecting the light. It's with a glass frame. And then I use some text, images from magazines. I like to use, well, this collection I've been starting to use a lot of men because I'm commenting on the sexual imagery and the sexual objectification of women in magazines, newspapers, TV, you know, the internet. So I'm just changing it around, reversing the roles to see what it's like. I mean, there are a lot of men in advertising used, you know, sexually to promote something, to get excitement over a product, but it's not as common as women and girls. So this is a pen drawing. I took a photo of some guys doing some road work in Nicaragua. I firstly went to Nicaragua. I'm from Australia, so I flew to Nicaragua and then got a bus. I stayed there for a while, took some photos and did some drawings, got a bus to Guatemala. And I just really remember this photo of these men working, you know, it was hombres trabajando, and it just really struck me, like, what about the women, you know, working? Because in Australia we have women are also on construction sites, but here it's just such a machismo country that would, oh, I don't know, yeah, I don't think you've probably ever seen anyone. I'd like to think that there are women working on construction sites. But, so yeah, this is an image I created from my head of men ironing, and they've got beach balls for heads. Yeah, it's very fine drawing. It took me quite a while, maybe 2 weeks. This one's been quite popular. I suppose it's more simplistic, I suppose, and it's beautiful. I love doing portraits and yeah, and combining colours. So this one I've used pen, and then I've put acrylic paint and just smudged it all around to really create an effect, a really dynamic effect. And then Ironing Man. So I had the art opening here, and I invited a Guatemalan friend of mine, a woman, and she just thought it was hilarious. I don't think she's ever seen, let alone imagined, a man ever ironing. And so I think I have to give her a copy or something, a small little card with this image on it, because it just made her laugh so much. And yeah, that's where I get my inspiration from, is this country is so machismo. You know, girls from the moment they're born, you know, they're just thrown into this role of cooking, cleaning, making babies. And so that's what I'm commenting on as well in this series of works. Yeah, and it's very interesting. The cultural dynamic here is very, very different to my country. This is the Panza Verde Hotel, little boutique hotel. I love it. So, and these are my collages. I've found imagery in magazines. I've drawn on these geometric patterns. This is a pen drawing, geometric patterns. I love optical illusions, optical op art, that sort of thing. And that's an image actually from a newspaper of the refugees. You can't really see. And then, yeah, I put a lot of acrylic paint over the top. This is a pen drawing. And then I've added my abstract drawing, a lot of acrylics, layered acrylic drawing, paint. Put some text over the top. And then this one, I found a lot of imagery, and I've drawn lines over it. I'm commenting on beauty, what our society thinks is beautiful, why is it beautiful. These are lots of acrylic paint splotches with lines, acrylic paint, geometric patterns. So that one's called Fine Lines. So if you'd like to see more of my art, I have a Facebook page called Beautiful Mutiny, and you can check it out. I have a lot more work on there. Some of my older work from Sydney. I have a lot of pen drawings. And I also have other pages that you can check out. My name's Jessica Waters Gordon. You can check out all my work there. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. But, oh yes, yeah, I'm doing a lot of photography work now, and stay tuned for that. So it kind of is in line with this about the contrasts of life, especially here. It's just so in your face. You can just see the contrasts of life, the mega rich and the extreme poverty here. You can just see it everywhere, and I want to capture that. I've been capturing that in some photos, and you'll be seeing that whole work, that series of work soon. So stay tuned, and I hope you liked my little tour of my art exhibition. Have a good day. See ya.